I used to be in a state of fear. I was programmed to see Christianity through a certain lens, and I thought I was a sinner. I thought judgment was upon us. I thought that the world was going to hell. But look around you. Besides of what you see on the news, what you hear, look how amazing this life is all around you. There's that 1% of things that's maybe always going to happen. But there's the other 99% too that we take for granted. The roads, even though, the system is it feeds off of us, and it's not perfect. And, they have everything so they can control it. There's still so much to be grateful for. And looking at what's wrong with the world is what makes it what's wrong with the world. Your judgment of it, your attention to it. If more conscious minds came together, we could change the world almost instantly. Just with our consciousness alone. Just by meditating on peace and harmony and world peace, connection, family, unification, instead of control, instead of using fear tactics to control parts of the world. But that fear is coming to an end. That fear ends when you let it go. Because fear is the shadow of love. And you could either be in one or the other. If you're in a state of fear, then you're going to see through the lens of fear. If you're in a state of love, you're only going to see love. And you're only going to see everything as God. Because this is God playing out its own play. So, the choice is up to you though. We're all on our own choose your own adventure. God doesn't play video games. God doesn't read books. God doesn't watch movies. This is what God does. Look around you. You're an infinite being living a temporary experience as a fictional character, although it is real. But so is whatever you focus on. So is whatever you give attention to. That power that God's given you is your consciousness. That's the most powerful currency. That's the most valuable thing there is your attention. So see everyone as good. See everyone as God. And they will be. It's not about trying. Any judgment that you see in other people, that's some part of yourself that you're not accepting. Maybe you act like that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're the opposite. But still, that judgment is the only thing wrong with that situation. We are on the forefront of the golden dawn, the golden age. And yet, we're a servant to our own mind. We're still in a state of fear. We're still in our animal state. Instead of letting go, understanding who we really are, understanding what all religions are pointing towards. Because religion is ultimately the finger that points to God. It's not God itself. So, your whole world can change overnight. You may bounce back and forth to the old fearful reality, the suffering, the lack reality. But the reason why you feel negative, the reason why you feel fear, the reason why that doesn't feel good is because that's not how your higher self really feels, the real you. Who you were when you were a child, the pure you, without all the fears, without all the insecurities, without all the judgments on the world. Because all of those were learned. So peeling back the layers of who you think you are is a lot easier when you realize you're perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything's divine. Everything's love. And when you know yourself as one with the Creator, one with all of this world, one with infinity, not only are you not scared of death, but you're not scared of anything this life can do to you. This is just one tiny moment, 1 second in the grand scheme of things. Even shorter than that. So, there's no need to be afraid about other countries, about the government, about politics, who's, quote, running the country. The most important thing you could do is do your inner work and reach that state of love, in spite seeing everything the way you do right now. Letting go of the fear and accepting love and accepting trust. And lo and behold, that was, everything was going to work out. Everything was going to continue to get better all along. Once you see through that lens, if you're still seeing through the lens that there's something wrong with the world, that there's still stuff that needs to be done, still fears, then that is going to be projected onto the screen of reality, and you're going to be seeing through that lens again. So, watch what you consume. The news, it's designed to keep you in that fear state. Watch what movies you watch if you think those are impressing your subconscious mind. Only listen to music that uplifts you, that makes you feel, heart-centered. And that accumulates, and you're going to see this is the forefront of heaven on earth. This is heaven on earth right now. But we've been programmed to not even see it. So, you have everything you would ever desire and more right now. You have everything you want. There's nothing to fear. Put your hands on your heart. Go barefoot out in nature. Taking deep breaths. Learning different breath works. Even just making up your own. Whatever works for you. To transition out of that state. And get back into the heavenly state. That's right under our nose. But we're so busy in our minds thinking that we're not enjoying the slice of heaven, our life that's right before us